5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And it's live.
This is Leicester Till I Die TV. Watch and subscribe on YouTube and listen on your podcast platform.
Good evening, guys. Sorry I'm slightly late on starting today. I'll fully confess that I was watching the end of the Jacksonville Jaguars playoff game. Jim's in the stadium. Obviously, sadly, they just went out to the Buffalo Bills, so I couldn't really start the show while the end of the game was going on. But get your highs and hellos in the chat there. We've already got Gray in. Good to see you, mate. How are you doing, bud? And obviously, don't forget to hype and like the video because, yes, it is Sunday night. And yes, after a 2-week break, we are back with the Football Manager show, and we are ready to see how we're going to get on with Leicester in League Two. Now, we are currently top of the league, guys. We're about at the halfway point of the season, as you can see here. We have played 22. We have won 14 games. We have 46 points. However, we have got a bit of a battle royale going on at the top of the league, haven't we? Because we are equal on points with Colchester in second, MK Dons in third. Only 3 points ahead of Chesterfield who have a game in hand as well. So we are really in a bit of a battle here to see if we can get this automatic promotion, which of course is something that I need to get. So the pressure is really on. If I quickly take you back to the last episode, it's been a couple of weeks, hasn't it? As you can see, the form has started to waver. We lost 2-0 away at Crewe, won 3-1 at home to Stevenage, lost at home to Chesterfield 1-0, won away at Barrow 3-1, and we lost away at Walsall 1-0, guys. So as you can see there, we have got a bit of work to do tonight. And I think what we're going to do is we're going to do a little bit about transfers. We're getting towards the window. And just an idea here, guys, the transfer window opens on January 1st, right? But you can line up business to happen for January 1st, Leicester City Football Club. What's the date now? The 11th? What's going on? But anyway, just a little bit of something there. And also, I think I'm going to do a Claudio Ranieri and slightly tweak my tactics. So we're going to get into that in a minute. Let's get some comments now and say hello to everyone. Gray's here. Prashant's here. I appreciate that, Prashant. Got to support Jim as well, honestly. We got Wayne in as well, who's obviously watching the game with me. Good to see you here as well, mate. We're Leicester City, we're top of the league, and I'm playing the youngsters, Gray, as you know, mate. Absolutely brilliant. Monga, obviously, top goal scorer at the minute, and Salech. And we do have a question about Salech as well, don't we? I wonder if we can get him in on a full-time deal, you know. I'm just going to have a quick look here at our transfer money, guys. Now, of course, when we started this game, we sold everyone off. So I do have a lot of money for League Two. I have 7 million quid. Does seem a bit unrealistic that we'd spend 7 million quid in League Two, doesn't it? So I'm not so sure we will be. However, I am very interested in trying to sign up the main lone striker we've got, Youssef Salech, our guy from Cardiff who's on loan. He's only 21. He has been superb. And so far this season, he has got, in 19 appearances, 14 goals. I think he is going to be a player for us we'd like to sign up. So before we get too much into it here, guys, let's talk to his agent, because we are on the 19th of December. And we got Grimsby in 3 days. So we're getting back to league action quite soon here. But if I just quickly talk to his agent here, discuss, I can't remember where it is now. I've not played for 2 weeks. Do you know what I mean? So even I can't remember where it is on the actual thing. And also I've changed my skin, because I do like to change my skin. Hang on, I'm going to do it the other way. I'll be able to work it out better then, won't I? So transfer, make an offer. Let's make an inquiry. He hasn't actually got an agent then. I was looking to talk to his agent, but I don't think he's got one, which is pretty good. So maybe that'll make things a bit easier. So we'll make an offer there. Right. Let me get back to where we're meant to be going next. Right, so formation. So as you can see with our dynamics, we're doing pretty well. Club atmosphere and team cohesion. Managerial support is kind of lacking a bit. And we have had questions about our team Knockout, haven't we, Gray, about what he's sort of doing in the backgrounds. But tactics, right. So this is what we've started this season with, a very basic 4-2-3-1. Yes, I am Marty Cifuentes in disguise, guys, for all my moaning about things. However, you know what my philosophy is on this? My philosophy is, I think with the pace we got in the team, the younger heads, I think, you know, keep a nice, simple system. I think the ball at their feet and running at teams, they're pretty good, although it has started to waver. So what I've done is I've tweaked it. I've made it a little bit more, because we got all the right things going on, overlapping, using the width on the wings and getting balls in here. But I have tweaked it. So we're going to go now to what I call phase 2 of the 4-2-3-1, because I'm trying to encourage the players to basically build on what we've done so far. So I've tweaked a few bits. Let's start at the back here a minute. So we still got our sweeper keeper. In the original one here, if I click between the two, we had one ball playing defender and we had one traditional centre back. I'm going brave. We're going to have 2 ball playing defenders because we are pushing right up, guys. So we're going to advance the ball more here from the centre back position, run with the ball a bit more as well. I will check on his morale in a minute, Gray. That's a very good question, because he might be someone I look to move on, because not only with that inquiry on Salech, tonight I'm also going to see if I can move some players on as well. It'll be the first phase of what academy players aren't going to make it. And there's a few we might have a look at here. So going back to phase 1, as you can see, we made that change. But when we go to the midfield too, we've got traditionally a box-to-box midfielder and a ball-winning midfielder. I don't think Louis Page has played particularly well at the top end of his game with the box-to-box role. So I'm going to change it. I don't think shooting is his strong point. I think passing, excuse me, is his strong point. So I think passing and his tackling and his pace are what's good. So what I've done is I've gone for a DM, which is going to be Braybrook as well. And I've gone for the Pirlo role. We're going a bit Italian. I've gone for a regista. And a regista is obviously going to be a more aggressive version of the deep line playmaker. So we're going to press high up the pitch, and we're going to use this to dictate play from deep positions. Now, my strategy behind this is, if I take you to Louis Page, because I think he is one of the ballers in the team, is his tackling and passing. He's 17 years old, 16 years old, right, in his first touch. All his mentals are great as well, but these are the stats he's good at. His shooting and finishing is pretty poor as a 9, right? So I think tackling, passing, these at this level are Championship Premier League stats on their own if you isolate them away from the rest. So I'm going to gamble on playing a regista and put him in that role and see if he can navigate that part of the game. It will be pressing more at times, it'll be more longer passes, and it'll be trying to be more incisive, right? To the attacking 3, so we had the inside forward position, the attacking mid, and the inside forward position. I haven't changed that. The only thing I have done is swap the profile of it. And I've actually changed it now, so the crosses into the box are going to be low crosses. I noticed something, and that was we've been relying on Monga scoring headers, which seems a bit daft, doesn't it? Because he's not the tallest chap in the world. I think pinging this ball in and also running and trying to run back in here and focusing on that a bit more, which is what the lads are going to do. Dribble more, cut inside of the ball, take more risks, use a bit of pace. I think we're going to really refine that element of our game into a better part of it. And I think that's going to really help us. And up top, we're going to stick with the attacking forward position. So, yeah, we're basically tweaking what we already done before, guys. But I think this is going to be the way to do it, right? So, yeah, always man mark set pieces. We got that on there, Gray. Don't you worry. And you can retrain players to be. Yes, we can indeed, because I've actually, on another game, would you believe it, I retrained Wout Faes to play as a regista, would you believe it? And he was very good at it. I know, it sounds amazing. I've always said he should have been a ball-winning midfielder or a regista in real life, so there we go. Anyway, let's advance the game a bit now. We have got Grimsby coming up next, and obviously we'd like to get back to winning ways, because heading in before the last episode, we were on an unbeaten run, and all of a sudden it's starting to get a bit shaky, which is why I've just slightly tweaked the tactic, right? Interesting. Salech's loan update. So he's now played exclusively as advanced forward after raising the issue. Yeah, we had this last episode, didn't we? And I couldn't remember basically where he was with what role he wanted to play, and we changed him back to an advanced forward because I was playing a complete forward, I believe, at the time. So we've made him happy because I was worried about Cardiff maybe recalling him as well, because he is very good for this level, isn't he? We did ask for anti-knockouts morale, didn't we? Yeah, his playing time happiness he's concerned with as well, because he has not actually been playing a lot of minutes. He's been forced out of the team by people like Marçal and Monga. I mean, Monga, obviously, with 11 goals and 20 appearances, is very good. So maybe tonight we will offer out anti-knockout, and maybe that little experiment will come to a very premature end. You know what I mean? It's amazing. Yes, Faze could be a ball. Yes, exactly. He could pass a ball when in midfield. Also, he's very good at advancing the ball, Gray, isn't he? I mean, ironically, I've said about Wout Faze, the best thing about him isn't his defending, it's what he does going forward. But right, we've got a response from Cardiff, everyone. Can you see that on screen? They want 1.9 million for Yusuf Saleh. Now, let's be realistic about this. Would a League Two club spend 1.9 million? I don't think they would. I mean, I've got it, but also I've noticed something else down here. When he's not going to be able to get a work permit, Leicester have no ESC places they can allocate to allow Saleh to play, because he's not going to get a work permit. He's obviously not playing international football for Denmark at the moment, which means he's not going to get that. Which then means we're going to have to probably move someone on who has got that if we want to bring him in. So that introduces the new goalkeeper. We've got Barry Laws, who I want to keep, or it means Vermout's going to have to go. Saying that, Vermout's not been that good, has he? Thank you, Prashant. Very good. Smash the like, guys. And yes, slabhead type. Absolutely, mate. Absolutely. Yeah, so I wonder, what do you think, guys? Get it in the chat. I mean, Vermout, he's a ball-playing defender, which is what we need. But his potential at 24 can go up here, as you can see. His tackling's good, his marking's good, his heading's well, his marking's not good, but his heading's good. So he's a bit raw at the marking, right? But I wonder, do we sacrifice Vermout here to be able to get Saleh in? I mean, I won't pay 1.9 million. I'm going to restructure it. I think £1 million with like some odd add-ons they should go for, right? Which I think is a fair bit of business for a League Two striker. Already smashed Tom. Thank you very much, Gray. Tough choice, but Saleh needs to be got. That is true. But I do wonder if, Wayne, he's actually going to want to join us. It's a difficult decision. And the other option is, of course, we head to our shortlist a minute here and see who else we got lined up. Obviously, the scouts are out looking around, seeing what players there are. And saying that, at the top of our list here, we've been recommended a Brazilian striker who we won't get because he won't get a work permit, Gustavo Nescau. Look at this guy that Rudkins found, everyone. Hello, where is he? He's at CAX in Brazil. He's got 12 goals in 19 appearances this year, lads. Hello. Has he played any international football? This is what I want to look at here. So he's got no youth cap. So once again, he's going to need a work permit. But what I'll do is, I can approach to sign him. Hello, star player, make League One playoffs next year. Okay, so I've got no ESC play. So before I confirm him, I'm going to have to get rid of Vermout, guys. But I think we get rid of Vermout, right? And I go get an English centre-back. I think this guy could be the man. So let's just quickly sort him out with a nice little contract here. Hey, who doesn't want a Brazilian striker? 23 as well. Oh, he wants a minimum fee release clause, which is a limited value of 800,000. That's frustrating, isn't it? Got decisions to make. I'm going to get the offering, guys, and then we're going to make a decision later because I don't really know which way I want to go on this one, but that seems realistic. I mean, a 3-year deal, $5,000 a week seems reasonable. Okay, he wants a slight bit more. I'll tell you what, I'll give it to you in money in your pocket in signing on fee. Give him a little bit more of a signing on fee and his agent. There we go. That'll keep him happy. Promotion wage rise. I don't really like doing it, but 25% seems reasonable, doesn't it? And there we go. So we got that in. So, okay, we got the option now, Nescau. And apparently Michael Obafemi might be able to get as well. I mean, you guys know Michael Obafemi, right? So the thing is, we've got options because we have got, obviously, the attractive nature of Leicester City as well. I mean, we do look quite attractive as a league. I'm quite impressed with the scouting, actually, because obviously we've got quite a good scout network. We seem to be finding good players. The problem is the amount of work permits we haven't got to be able to get these lads in, because I'd love to bring them all in, but not going to happen. He could be a find. Yeah, I think so, Gray. I think the decision is, do we gamble on the Brazilian or do we try and get Saleh signed up because we know he can do the job? this is the gamble, right? I mean, the other option is, bearing in mind, Grazic is going to be my number one goalkeeper, is I sack off the Barry Lawyers experiment after about a week, which seems a little bit naive, perhaps, but we'll just carry on for the moment. And actually, I'm better off of a move out, hadn't I, actually? So we're in the position to be able to make this happen. He doesn't want to move, but he was a free transfer as well. So he's going to be a little bit extra money in the pocket for us, isn't he? Can we give him a trial? Good question. I don't think we can, mate, because he's technically under contract. I mean, what I was planning to do with it was, obviously, I've offered him a contract, but it will give me a buy now option. And with 7 million quid, I'm pretty sure they'll probably only want like 20k for him or 200k, which seems legitimate, right? But do we want a Brazilian striker? I mean, it feels like the sort of thing we should do, right? Doesn't it? But I got to get Vermouth out of here before I sign him, because if I don't, then he's not going to get the work permit. It's all going to come crashing down before it happens. So let's see. We got any interest with Vermouth? We don't. So I'm going to have to actually hire an intermediary. Oh, no one wants him, guys. I tried to generate interest. I'm going to talk to him here, everyone. I'm happy here. Can we not come to a decision that works for everyone? Not another Tete, hopefully. This is the gamble, isn't it? This is the gamble, mate. And do we want to sign Brazilians for League Two? It seems to me like I've got a little bit of an obsession, really. I'm happy here. Can we not come to a decision that works for everyone? I'm going to struggle to register you, so explore. With respect, you can make all the threats you want. I'm not interested. I think we're done here. Right, so at least now I have upset one of my centre-back options as well to make things better. And as you can see, we're quite limited as well. So we might see a bit of an evolution of the team selection for this game as well. I've offered Brandon cover out as well, and no one's interested because Brandon hasn't worked out for us. We'll try again and see if anyone else is interested. And of course, knockout, guys. I mean, what do you think, guys? Get it in the chat. I will wait until after the Grimsby game on this one, but get your thoughts about Anthony Knockaert. Do we get rid of Anthony Knockaert? As I'll try and sort this Salech business out a minute just to get this as an option as well so we can make a decision. Let's see if they'll do £1 million up front. I think you can pay £1 million. We could be the first club in League Two to spend £1 million, can't we? I mean, it's going to happen someday when someone goes down. I mean, Man City will probably get relegated there if the the Premier League was doing their job properly with PSR. And Cardiff have accepted that. So £1 million for Salech with 250,000 for 50 games and 250,000 for 50 goals seems pretty legit, right? That seems some good business. So we'll get his contract sorted out. I mean, if he doesn't want a minimum fee release clause as well, he is going to, yeah, I mean, that is going to be better than going for the Brazilian, right? Yeah, he might not get a permit. This is true, and this is the problem. This is what I'm talking about. We're going to have to sell Vermouth because he's the extra space we've got, really. I think I've given away my foreign, places too early here. And he wants about the same sort of money, £4,000 a week. Is that there's no minimum fee release clause with Salech, though, is there? So, right. Okay. I tell you what, I'm going to try and sign him up for a 4-year deal on £5,000 a week. Let's get a big deal going here. I don't like promotion wage rises. You're going to think, well, I'm a bit mad, but the reason why is because you get to the end of the season, you get your new budget, and after it's gone, your players getting pay rises. So I'm a bit tough on things like this, but I'll make it worth as well. Okay, you can have £10,000 for winning League Two. That's fine. I'm just going to offer him the difference in actual cash because it's only 50,000 and agent fee about £8,000 here. So we'll give you 10 for your agent and you can have 60. Look, we're getting there. I'm quite a hard negotiator, really, aren't I? I could give him 25%, but I'm really quite a tough negotiator. Tell you what, £6,000 a week. Come on, let's do the deal. That'll do. There we go. I think that's not bad. £6,000 a week on a 4-year deal. That'll take him to me is about 25. And of course, we will have to push it up when we get to League One. But then it's our decision. It's not us, having to enforce that by the game getting us promoted. So there we go. You have to be Tom. Yeah, you do exactly, mate. You have to be tough. I just don't like the end of the season. Like the amount of times you get promoted from the Championship to the Premier League, and you lose all your extra money, don't you? Because you've got all these promotion wage rises. It does my head in. I'm a bit hard like that, right? Barry Lawyers isn't doing well in training, is he? But Mursad Ali and Toby Oniyeni's impressed me recently. And look how much he's improving. Obviously, he's in the academy right now in real life as well. Wayne here, Knockaert hasn't really worked. He hasn't, and he's disrupting it. I brought him in for experience, mate, but you're right. He hasn't worked at all. So I think we'll see if he wants to move on and see what we can do here. There's going to be a little bit of movement, and I probably need another centre-back. because I think we are slightly lacking at centre-back, and Marty's not quite got up to the level yet. But anyway, let's move away from transfers for the moment. Let's get into picking a team and trying out this new formation and see if it works, because either that, if it works, or I'm Claudio and I'm basically going to completely desettle the ship. But I have got the original just in case, but I just want to try and utilise our pace and the pressing a bit more. It's going to be a bit braver in this episode today. So right back today, we're going to go for Barra. Centre backs, right? I need 2 ball players, really. I mean, it's going to be Suter, but the problem with Harry Suter is when I play this role, he's not quick. Acceleration 7, pace of 10. His technicals are great and his mentals are great. So Harry Suter is going to be an interesting one to try here, but I'm going to go for it anyway, and I'm going to have to go for Masonda as well, because Vermouth obviously is someone we're going to look to move on here. Vermouth would probably fit it better, but we've got to be realistic. Cartwright's going to be our backup centre-back now. I think he's going to be fine as a ball. Yeah, his acceleration and pace is good, and it's all going up. He could be a decent backup ball-playing defender, can't he, there? So we'll stick with that one. How's Bobby and Marty doing? Once again, I mean, he's still improving. I mean, his acceleration is poor in pace. And I'm looking at these in particular, guys, and repeating them, because if we're playing these ball-playing defenders, we need them to be quick. Because if they get caught out of position, they need to be back, you know? The problem with a new formation is they haven't played together in the system, but it might work. Yeah, exactly. This is it. This is true. We're gambling a bit here, but I think it's a long-term gamble for us, because this is why I'm looking at signing Salech now, or that Brazilian striker, because I think this guy can play championship football, and then we'll be in League One next year, won't we? I'm trying to sign players a division, or maybe a division and a half, 2 divisions above where we actually are, using the attractiveness, because then it's going to make our jobs easier, isn't it? We're going to have that connectivity as well. So we'll keep thinking on the knockout thing as well while we get to the next game. So Mursad Ali is going to come in at left back. In real life, I'd like to see him have a look, guys, because look how good he's getting. Crossing 14, dribbling 11, pace and acceleration 14, 15, tackling 12. I mean, what else can you ask for in a left wing back? That puts Luke Thomas to shame, actually, doesn't it? I'm pretty sure he hasn't got those, attributes in real life. And if I had him on here, I'd have a look at it. Right, now we've got to remember here, Louis Page is going to be our Andreas Pirlo, right? This is the idea. And we're going to have Sammy Braybrook alongside him. I'd bench Knockout. He might not even go on the bench, but I probably will bench him for this game, Gray, because he actually hasn't been starting anyway, particularly recently, has he? Because we've had Monga and we've had Marçal. And in fact, actually, Monga has been inverted and playing on the right. And we've had Marçal coming in on the left recently. Will Alves is slightly unfit. Oh, yeah, I was playing Knockout as the attacking midfield centre, wasn't I? To get around it with passing of 13 and dribbling of 14 in the hole. Forgot I was doing that. Right, Salech. God, excuse me, guys. I got quiet there. I should have pressed the cough button. I do apologise. Logan Briggs. Remember, we had a bit of a falling out, me and Logan, because he wanted to play more. Yeah, he wanted a new deal because he became a first-team player for playing 1 game. I wonder if we've got to start him today, because quickly take you to the schedule. I know I'm jumping back and forth here. We've got a lot of games in succession here. 23rd, 26th, 29th, and then the 1st. So, yeah, we have literally got a lot of games coming up. So I think we're going to have to rotate a bit here. Chris Popov's been good at the attacking left position, actually. His stats don't look very good, but he has been good. And do we sell a poker as well, guys? I don't think a poker is very good. Tell you what, guys, we are going to do some business. I'm going to offer a poker out as well, because he's not going to make the grade. He's had some minutes and he's been utterly terrible. So we'll offer a poker out, see if we can get him in. Right, do you know what? Let's really mess it up. Popov on the left. I know he's not got the best stats, and we'll try Marçal in the hole today. Why not? I'm just a bit worried about Will Alves, because Will Alves obviously short of fitness, and he's had major injuries, and the game knows this. And if he goes down with a major injury, we are in big trouble, right? Jamal Lindsay is going to be on the bench. Michael Golding, once again, his fitness isn't good. 30 minutes, so we'll give him a miss today for Toby Oniyeni. Knockout on the bench. Silko can have a run out on the bench today. I think I'll leave Will Alves to the next game, guys, and we'll get Josh King on the bench as well. I am really interested in Amari Hutchinson as well, because, of course, don't forget, we've still got other guys in the under-21s we can look at, and look at these potentials here on the right-hand side. I mean, Lorenz Hutchinson in real life is scoring for, amazing goals, mate. So, amazing goals, mate. I don't know why I talk to you like you're one person, guys. My apologies. I've had a long day. Right, let's get to this match. Great. Cheltenham comparing Skip with Iniesta. To be fair, at Cheltenham, it's slim pickings with the sort of players you see sometimes on the football pitch, perhaps, isn't they? It might work. See how they perform by half time. This is it. I mean, it's going to help us identify where we're going to need to bring players in. It is my intention to stick with as many of the young players as I can, even if it does put me at risk. And look who's in goal for Grimsby Town, everyone. Can you see that? Ben Hamer. Of all the players to come up against, Ben Hamer. That is incredible. Let's hope he doesn't do me a wrong in here. Right. I'm just going to give him a bit of confidence here. I'm going to say, I think we need to show everyone that the recent praise. I agree with my assistant, Andy Ging here. Put a show out there. And let's give him a little bit of the George Michael, as I call it, a little bit of the faith. And let's get to the match. Let's hope the graphics don't glitch, because I've been having awful problems with this. And if so, I have to go 2D. But here we go. Right. Time for the first game, guys. Once again, let's get thinking about knockout here. The problem with losing knockout is that I am going to need to once again go out and get someone, I think, of that quality. Grimsby down in 13th here. We're in 3rd. And once again, don't forget to hype and like the video, guys. Thank you very much. And if there's anyone new here who's just popping along, you know, who's never seen the channel before, give us a sub. We'd love to get to 5,000 by the end of the season on the channel. I know that would make Chris incredibly happy. It's been an aim for a while here. And let's see how this goes. The new formation, guys. Right. Let's hope it doesn't come back and bite us. It is a rainy day at the King Power Stadium here, as we see Grimsby passing the ball around. We've intercepted it well. That's the idea here, to press them high up the pitch and win these balls high. Ali with the width. And it's going to be a penalty, everyone. 9 minutes in the books. Marsal's going to come up and take it. He's missed them this season, but he is the best guy for the job, and it is 1-0. That's good. That was why I tweaked it, because what I didn't show you in the tactics is I've pushed that line slightly higher as well. And I'm trying to it's basically, I'm going a bit more Enzo ball with this, right? But that's a good start to the new formation, isn't it? As you can see, we're pushed right up on the halfway line here. Barra plays a deep cross in. Salic has got a head on him. Marcel Monga flicks it over the crossbar now as well. Brilliant. Good start here. Corner to Leicester now. Braybrook in. Suter heads it on at the near post. Monga's going to pick it up. We are all over him, guys. This was a great decision so far. Musonda up to Barra. Barra down to Marcel, and he's got 2 in 15 minutes, guys. Come on. Woohoo. Boy, am I relieved. Do you remember the last time I changed the tactics? Probably episode 1 or 2 of the live stream we did, and I just completely shit the bed with it, basically. I think we were 2-0 up. We ended up drawing 2-2, and oh my God, you know. And of course, when the eyes of the world are on you, you've got to, you know, got to do better than that. Come on, you Foxes. Come on, great. You've always got the Foxes in your heart, my friend. Here come Grimsby now, though, and they have snuck one in with Jaden Sweeney, but I think it's going to be offside. The referee's called Benjamin Speedy, by the way. Is he related to David Speedy? Was it Dave? I knew it was Speedy, wasn't it? Was he Dave? Slightly ahead of my time. Not sure, you know, but that would be amazing. He'd be match fixing for us, wouldn't he? Look at these ratings. Barra is on a 7.6. Monga on a 7. Marcel in that attacking mid is doing a great job on an 8.4, because he started the season very disappointingly, didn't he? But he's really starting to get into it now. Here comes Ali. Look at this. Telling him to run. Using those legs across to Monga. Barra's in. Oh, what a little thing from Barra, and what a little thing from Salic. 3-0. Come on. Oh, guys, we're rampant. And that's going to be a red card. Carson's gone in with 2 feet here. I might want to slow the game down. It's slightly too quick, isn't it? So, do we think that tactical change worked, everyone? Look at the XG match story. Grimsby not even on the board. 0 XG. 0. Match stats. Leicester, 13 shots, 5 on target. Grimsby, 0. None on target. Possession, 53%, 47%. Oh, I think it certainly has worked, Gray. I'll definitely take this, mate. I'll definitely take this. Unbelievable. I just wonder if that Regista role with Page is going to be a really clever move, because the amount of games where Page ended up running through, and, you know, you need someone there like a Jordan James at that place who's going to be able to fire a long shot off, and Page didn't have it. He missed about 5 or 6 of them. So why not re-profile him into what he's good at? Let's go out there and go. It's important to stay focused. There's a bit of complacency here. Look, luckily Labours is on the bench. I mean, Knockout's complacent, but then he's probably thinking, I'm going back to France in January. Defenders look a little bit. So I'm going to say, I'm not going to say everything. Let's just get to the second half. Let's get to it now. And also I can go to the home stats here. This will be better to see, wouldn't it? And then we can see better. Right, Barra's gone in the book here, but we're going to have another chance here. I do want to slow it down one. I think it's slightly too quick. Here we go. Page plays it in. Oh, it deflects around there. Warren's going to clear it, but Ali's going to pick it up. I mean, the good thing is, because we've got good passing, the other teams don't. We seem to be picking up balls quite nicely here. Yeah. Getting to the 60th minute. We need strength and depth. We do. This is it. I mean, I'm trying to obviously blood a lot of these youngsters, as we know, to try and get them as good as we can. Suter got a free header there, and luckily for Grimsby, Hamer picks it up. 60th minute. Let's make a change now here. Go into the tactics. Still some complacency here from Louis, Page, Braybrook and Ali, which is a little bit concerning. We look at their condition. That's not helping either. So I think, bear in mind, Oniyeni has been improving quite a lot and very quickly at it as well. Let's go for Oniyeni in the Page role. He doesn't. The problem is with playing registas. You don't find a lot of registas in the game, do you? Then it's not the first position a player is going to play. It's normally like the third or fourth bottom one, like Gray was saying. You've got to retrain them. A lot of it is just playing them in the position as well, and then changing it so they're training for it. Let's change both the midfielders. Cartwright is such a utility man for us, and he could be a good box-to-box or a DM as well. So we'll go for 2 changes. Barrett as well. His fitness is a worry for me. Him and Aluko. Maybe a quick word about complacency. Yeah, I could do, mate, to be fair. Let's see how we get on here a minute. Cartwright down to Masonda. Masonda coming forward. Here comes Cartwright. Nice bit of possession. Monga down to Barra. Lining up here with players in the box. Barra does well to get the ball across. Popov there hasn't done much today, but it hasn't really come down his side. And Marcel smashed it off the side of the crossbar there. On for his hat-trick as well. Arm around shoulder, Tom. 100%, mate. Let's have a look at it. Let's praise them a minute. They're doing very well. Right, 77 minutes. Let's get to another change here. I think you get 5 changes, actually, in League 2. Barra's fitness is a bit of a worry for me here, but I haven't got another right-back. I think we might need to get a right-back as well, because, I mean, I like Barra and I like Aluko, but the problem is both of them aren't staying fit enough. Do you know what? Let's get Silko Thomas on there, because he can play back there, just about. Silka Thomas coming on. I mean, he's not a right back. Confused to be put on as a right back. I'm not too worried because we're so far ahead, right? Marcel, he's got a free kicker to get his hat-trick. Over. No, hits the top of the wall. Cleared away. He's going to come back out to Silko Thomas now. Sweeney comes across and puts a challenge in. Come on, Silko. Let's try and start with a nice 4-0 win here. Silka Thomas up to Marcel. Marcel surely deflects, but he does get his hat-trick, guys. 13th goal of the season. Match ball in his bag, going home. Come on, unbelievable stuff. Leicester 4, Grimsby 0. I think these tweaks have worked. And looking at these, our completion rates are very good. And also the rating has been considerably good. I mean, Marcel has really done well there. Bearing in mind, I've not played him in attacking mid all season. And I would say I didn't pick him over Knockout because he had 12 passing over 13, right? You go for the 13, wouldn't you? But like Gray has said there, great performance, unbelievable. Getting a right back and send it to Marty. Great stuff. Heat map, yes. Where is the heat map on here, Gray? You tell me, mate. You tell me. We'll have a look at that. Anyway, nice work, everyone. That was good. Nice and easy. I'll go into the stats after. It should bring it up. MK Dons have played 1 more game than us, guys. We have got a 5-goal difference, but they do go ahead of us in the league right now. But the interesting thing is, if we quickly go back to this league table, it is a battle royale, isn't it? Because Colchester are right there. This is why I changed the formation. I just really want to get a little bit of a gap here going. Just a little bit of a gap away from them. Let's have a look. So, yeah, 4-0 win. It should be in players' performance. Cheers, mate. Appreciate it. Do you know what it is, great? I've changed obviously the skin to make it look a little bit different. I've got this one to make it look more like the new game. And also I knew what everything is on the original skin, but on the new skin, like sort of some of the stuff has moved, which just thrown me off a little bit. So if I come back into if I go back into the game here. So let's have a look. So should be in players' performance. I have no idea where I'm looking, mate. You see what I mean? There's nothing I can really go on here. Post-match report. Player stats. Here we go. Where's the heat map? I can't work it out. It looks good. We'll leave it. We'll leave it for now. I'll work it out. I'll do some homework before the next game, guys, and I'll work out how to do things I should know how to do. I know Gray plays a lot of Football Manager, so, he knows more than me, actually. You'll be teaching me, mate. Will Daniels is improving, but he's obviously still not really ready for first-team football, is he here? Got a work permit application. No, we can appeal. We might as well appeal. I mean, we've been told we're not going to get the work permit, but we might as well appeal it. But I do have to work out what to do for Moog, because if no one wants him, do I just release him? You're going to think I'm crazy, but what would it cost to release him? £500,000. I can't release him, can I? I think I've actually probably put myself in a difficult position here. But anyway, right, we've got some offers of Brandon Cover before we get to the Tranmere game, guys. Right, let's see what business we can do here. So Brandon Cover, he's worth 1.2 million, which does seem unrealistic. I mean, I wouldn't expect to get 1.2 million quid from real life. They want to pay 400,000. Let's see if we can negotiate. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, Wayne. $500,000, yeah. How much are we saving? No, exactly. I'm not going to do it. Yeah, you got to think. I mean, in real life, we'd be apoplectic if someone did that, wouldn't we? So I'm not going to do it. I'll look for players elsewhere. And Salich can stay on loan. I mean, if Cardiff recall him, then we're going to have a situation, right? But yeah, let's see if we can get £500,000. I might as well. I think £500,000 seems reasonable. Yeah, look at that. West Brom would. Well, now we'll battle them against each other. So West Brom will pay £500,000. Hull, will you play £1 million? No. Well, that's all right. West Brom can have him then. Right, there we go. £500,000 for Brandon Cover seems reasonable, doesn't it? Sunderland have made an offer now. Hello, we've got a bidding war. Right, so let's put this up to £750,000. Sunderland are in the Premier League as well. They should be able to pay more. No, they don't want to pay it. I think we found he's only worth £500,000. There we go. Nescau's work permit application is rejected. Is he going to play for the under-21s? Because maybe we get him anyway. So he's not saying he won't play. Saying that his acceleration and pace aren't great, are they? But his mentals are good. His decisions, I mean, his decisions are what you want for forwards, isn't it? Over even finishing. That's good decisions. Set to sign. It only costs £18,000 to get him in, which is nothing, is it? And he'll go through the 1st of January. Do you know what? Even when he got a work permit, let's build up assets. Why not? Even if he can't play, I can send him out on loan. And then next year we can make a decision, right? We've picked up an asset there. We can now send that on loan somewhere else, right? So we have guys signed. Gustavo Nescau, welcome to Leicester City. Yes, he hasn't got a work permit. Yes, he's going to be hiding in the back doing the dishes and we'll be paying him cash in hand at the moment. But we'll probably send him out on loan back to Brazil just to keep playing football, keep developing. And yeah, exactly. We'll loan him out. He's someone maybe next season come into the team when we've got some more work permits and when we've rejigged things around, right? So I think that's a good way of doing it, isn't it? Got some more scout reports coming in here. No offers with Vermouth. Right, if that's the case, we'll stick with him. I'm not going to force him out the door. I've already been pretty mean to him. So we'll take him off the transfer list and we'll include him. I mean, Brandon Cover's going to go. Right, so before we'll get to the Tranmere game in a moment, guys, but let's look at transfers again. So quickly looking through the team. So I mentioned right back. It's the fitness that's a worry. And Aluko obviously is constantly getting injured. Not to mention his statistics are terrible. So I do think we need to quickly look for a right back. I'm going to look at my shortlist first to see what I've already looked at here. And we're going to have to go English, aren't we? Or Scottish or Irish. So let's see, we got here on it. We got Jez Edwards, who is an A rating, but this is Rudkin who's organising this. Good determination, not so good on decisions, and not enough pace. You know me, I like pace. I definitely like pace in this. So I don't think we'll go for him. I've always liked TJ Inomi, even though I think he's more of a centre-back in reality. Although saying his physical stats are very good, aren't they? But then he's not very good at making decisions. Played for Lincoln. He probably plays for Lincoln now in real life. Where is Braybrook, Tom? I will show you, my friend, in a second. Don't you wait. He is still here. And he played in the last game. There we are. Should we have a look at his stats? Doesn't look that great, but he plays better than his stats, if you know what I mean, mate. So tackling's not great. Passing's good. First touch is good. Free kicks, you know. But his mentals are good. I think this is the thing. We've got youngsters in this team, and all of them seem to have pretty decent mental attributes, which, of course, as we know, is going to impact the technicals as they get older. He's not cutting it. Well, maybe, but I think he's been playing quite well. He's been playing quite well. at the moment. I'm sticking with him because I quite like him. I mean, if you look at Michael Golding's better, definitely. But Michael Golding's had the problem about fitness as well, hasn't he? So we haven't been able to do a lot there with that. So, yeah, let me quickly go back to this shortlist, mate, a minute. And let's just quickly... Mate, I'll keep talking like I'm just talking to you, Greg. I'm giving you a one-on-one football manager game. Let us know, guys, in the chat if you're playing a football manager game as well. Let me know how you're getting on. Right back. Ethan Ingram from Dundee. He's not terrible, is he? How old is he? 20 years old. West Brom youngster. He's played 17 this year. I don't think he's going to tear up any trees, though, is he? But then his pace is okay, his acceleration is okay, and I keep going on about this, but I do like that as a statistic in that position. I'm also avoiding any name that looks European or Brazilian. So, yeah, I think for the moment, let's hold fire on right back, although we can check the transfer list in a minute. But at least we know there's no one on the short list just ready to go here. Midfield, I'm pretty comfortable with, right? I mean, centre-back, yeah, we're going to keep Vermouth now. So we've got Musonda, Suter. I'm not going to sell Suter. I think we're keeping him until he says he wants to go. He's satisfied. Vermouth's okay. Cartwright's okay. Amati's okay. So I'm not going to worry about centre-back. Left-back's fine, Lindsay and Ali. Centre-mid, Onayeni, Page, Golding, Braybrook. Fantastic, 4 of them. Wing, Thomas. Yeah, do you know what? Did it again. Talking too much. Let's see if we can move Anthony Knockout on. Let's do it. So, guys, we're going to offer Anthony Knockout out, and I think that little experiment is going to come to an end. But he was a free transfer as well, and he does want to go. So that isn't going to upset him, and that's going to be fine. It just means Silko is going to have some more opportunities as well, doesn't it? So I think that'll be fine. And I do think striker's a problem for us, because if Salech does get recalled, then we're on Josh King. And then we're going to have to look at Hutchinson. For the moment, why don't we promote a Hutchinson back up here? I mean, because Hutchinson, look at his stats. Finishing 13, heading 14, determination 14. Decision is not getting better, but good. He's just slightly slow. But if we're playing a high press anyway, he's going to be stood in the right place. Bit of a Dominic Calvert-Lewin, right? He's never been the quickest, but you put him in the right place like Ancelotti did at Everton. He did very well for them, didn't he? He's in the first team, mate. He's playing at the moment, actually. He's playing over Golding because of Golding's fitness. So, yeah. Anybody but us can retrain to be a right back. That is true. That is very true, unless I'm playing inverted, which I'm not, mate. I'm not playing inverted. No, I'm not playing inverted. I'm keeping it simple. We could have gone for that, but my tactics are basically for these guys to cut inside, to create numbers in the middle, and then these guys are creating the width. So I'm not going inwards. I'm keeping it wide. Yeah, I'm keeping it simple. I think the inverted stuff in the game's gone bonkers now. I think it's a little bit to show off a little bit, try and make it complicated where it doesn't need to be. Right, let's have a quick look here. Yes, I was going to quickly move Hutchinson into my first team. I think we're going to do that. I prefer to lean on the younger players first. I mean, he's not fully fit yet, but we'll go for that. I mean, I've got a game coming up. So I think that striker pretty much okay as well. Jake Evans is still out injured, but he's more of a right-sided player for us. And Opoku we're going to sell. And I don't think we lose out from losing Opoku or Knockout, really. But we then can consider getting another winger as well. Okay, so we'll get to the next game, because I don't want to spend too long just scrolling through players and having a look. We'll have little looks in between. We'll get through the Tranmere game, and then we'll have another look at some players. As I get offered Shannon Baptista from Luton, we'll ignore that. And we'll have a look at the transfer list to see what happens. Salech's moves delayed to a work permit. Well, I mean, this one's not probably going to be cancelled. I'm just going to keep him on loan and worry about it at the end of the season. Unless, obviously, no, because if I sign him, he's not going to be able to be played, is he? But then saying that, how did we get him, guys, without a work permit if he can't get a work permit now? Do you see what I mean? That seems a little bit bizarre, doesn't it? Because even on loan, he needs a work permit. So maybe he'll get one. Interesting enough, I played hardball with Logan Briggs, and he no longer wants a new deal. But then why did he come to me after one game ago? By the way, I would like first-team wages. No. Bizarre thing to do, isn't it? Right, let's have a look here anyway and move things around. So who's looking a bit unfit? I mean, Monga's looking like he's got a slightly above average susceptibility to injury. We got 2 games in the next 6 days, so I'm going to rotate guys a little bit here. And actually, I might as well drop Knockout out. So let's quickly tweak a few around here and see what we got. So Marcel played really well in attacking mid-centre. I'm not going to move him, I don't think. I mean, Popov did really well, bearing in mind his stats aren't very good. Do we go with... Do you know what? Let's give Silko a go over Jeremy Monga. I am probably over-rotating here too much, but I'm going to go for it. Will Alves is actually finding a position where I'm not going to be able to put him in the team for this game because of Marcel's performance. So there we go. We will leave that for the minute, I think. On the end 8 Monga. Yeah, do you know what? I don't think I want to change. I mean, I want to get Michael Golding back involved, but his fitness is a real problem, isn't it? 45. See, even in the space of 3 days, he's only gained 15 minutes. I think we're going to have to put Golding in and just, if he gets injured, we're going to learn a lot about him, right? Centre-back, I really want to get Vermouth back involved as well now, actually. But I've really got an issue at fullback. Do you know what? Let's not overcomplicate it. Let's just get to the Tranmere game. Tranmere are going to line up here 3-5-2, which is interesting because that's going to be different to what we faced last time out. Right. Let's get to it here. Manager Darren Ferguson. They'll probably have every single Manchester United loanee possible then. I'm telling lies. Oh, I did see what you said as well, Gray, about Man City youngsters. Yeah. When we get to after January, I'm going to... start scouting all the Premier League academies for players out of contract at the end of the season to see if we can keep an eye on, maybe grab the best one. Noah Kenneth used to be a Leeds youngster, had a lot of potential, didn't he? So he's a good player for them. Right. The recent forms have Tranmere in 23rd with 13th. Let's show them why. I'm going to keep telling them I have faith. I should tell them I'm expecting you to win, really, but I notice I get a better reaction just telling them good luck, guys, and giving them basically a little pat on the backside, right? I think Andy Longerhan in goal, everyone. He's about 50. We should be able to, shouldn't we? Yeah, totally great. Yeah, because I think we can pick up someone, you know, who is going to be a really good player, right? To see who's going to. Yeah, that's where we're going to get these players from now. These young academy players, you know, pick them up from the Man Cities and the Arsenals. Let's see how we get on. If we win this, we go back equal with MK Dons, which is good. We've only lost we've only lost what, 4 games. I don't think it was MK Dons, though. We lost to Chesterfield, didn't we? Early chance here in 5 minutes. Popov has picked the ball up here. Here comes Braybrook. Plays it up to Barra. Barra comes inside into the penalty area. Lots of touches in the penalty area. Louis Page. What a goal that is, guys. Andre Pirlo. Eat your heart out. What a goal that was. Watch the replay on this. Oh, why haven't I got replay switched on? Oh, my word. Sorry, guys. I'll have to show you that after. You put it in the top corner. I think I switched replays off because they were breaking the... Oh, no, I've got them on. That's so weird. I don't know why I didn't show a replay then, guys, but that was an unbelievable finish. Keep your eyes on the screen because the goals are flying in tonight. Braybrook now is going to take a short corner here, which is my favourite thing to do. Marcel down to Barra. Nice little passing football here. Musonda! Oh, my word. I thought he was going to launch a thunderbolt through the net there. Oh, no, the graphics are going. Apologies, you've got epilepsy, guys. It might go... Oh, no. Right. 2D. That's so frustrating, isn't it? Right. Back to 2D. Here we go. Marcel now have a chance. I've updated all my graphics drivers, and that's what you're meant to do when that happens. I think it's because I'm playing it windowed. It's going a little freak out. Oh, so annoying. Maybe it will be all right now. Doesn't look like it. I've just started Fox's career mode and FC26. That's cool. I've not played the FC26 game at all. I must be honest. I've been slightly out of the loop with it. I've got the new FM. Well, I haven't got the new FM yet. I had it and then I sent it back because I was so annoyed with it. I will get it again once they've worked out all the bugs. But there was no chance of me being able to play this database on FM26 because the game was a bit of a hot mess, wasn't it? Right. It doesn't look like... I'm going to go to the dressing room before we all die of a seizure. Doesn't look like we're going to be able to play 3D on this one, but we'll switch it back next time. Right, only 1-0 at half-time. I'm not very happy with that. I don't like what I saw. We seem to be getting a little bit complacent here, don't we? Let's quickly look at the tactics here and see who's playing well. Oh, no, I'm not, because it's going to freak the screen out. I mean, Popov's playing bad. They got 5 minutes here, and we're going to make a change, right? Changes for Tranmere. A lot of it could be the formation Tranmere are playing, you know. Don't do it. I think it's holding up. Hold up. Mooney's going to play the ball in. Going to be an opportunity. Oh, and they've smashed one off the crossbar now. Oh, my word. Louis Page is going to try and pick the ball up. That was lucky. I'm going to make a change. It's good now they've ironed out the bugs. Yeah, I will look, because the idea is to me to convert it across this game, because you can carry saves over, right? Is to carry it over into FM 2026, and then we can have it all up to date. Right, let's quickly make some changes there. 5 minutes. I've not been very impressed. And if we look up top, Popov's having a bad game. Marçal once again is having a bad game, and Silko Thomas. It's these attacking three across the middle who aren't performing well. So, Will Alves, welcome back to the team. You can come back in. And I think we're going to get Jeremy Monger on. And we're going to go Monger on the left today to mix it up. And I think that'll be the two changes we go for here. Right. We really are working out who our first team boys are, aren't we? It is Monger. It is Page. It is Alves. You know, Marçal is funny. He goes through phases where he just stops playing. Page has scored a wonder goal today. He lays off to Braybrook. Now it comes Ali into the box. He's good at winning penalties. Dinks it in. Monger off the crossbar, guys. Monger's surprisingly good with his head on this game. Barra tries to get a shot off. Unfortunately, it's deflected away and defended very strongly. Page with a nice little flick across. See what I mean about Page's passing range? His passing range here, he's everywhere, and he's passing to everyone. Brilliant stuff. Here comes Ali. They're trying to play narrow, and the width we've got in our game is really good. Masonda picks it up. We seem dominant in possession, don't we? And what a ball from Page again, guys. Flicks over the top, Salech. Isn't that a Premier League quality goal, what we've just seen then? The ball over the top from Louis Page to Silko Thomas. Dings the cross after breaking the offside trap, and we put it into the back of the net. Really happy with that. I remember to mute the microphone that time. That was good. Right, getting towards 70 minutes. Wonderful. I'd agree. I think that was the best goal we scored all season when you look at it from a technical point. From the wonder goals, I think that one we saw from Page in the first minute was really good. Right, 15 minutes to go here. Still got some changes we can make. Silko Thomas is looking tired, but I'm not too worried because he's not my first choice. That sounds a bit awful, but it's kind of like if someone was to get hurt, I wouldn't mind so much him over other people. Harry Suter, let's get Suter off here for Cartwright because I don't want him to get sent off. Have I got any more change? If I do, I'm going to see if I've got any more changes here. Let's get Golding on here for Braybrook. Cool, and I've still got one more change. That means we're up to 5 changes. We've got to think of all the games we've got coming up as well. We've got so many. 10 minutes to go here. Tranmere 0, Leicester 2. And it looks like my tactical tweak, trying to be Claudio Ranieri, might have paid off. My idea about Louis Page, I just had this little, oh, Mitchell's gone through there. Is that on? No, it's on Silko. If that was on Monger, I was going to throw this microphone through the screen. Did you see that? It's a straight red, the second straight red in 2 games. We are tilting teams off their game. They are losing their heads. 7 minutes of added time. I'm not going to bother making the last change. Let's get through it here. Yeah. Don't burn anyone out. Completely agree, Gray. Completely agree, mate. But we do get the 2-0 win. And once again, look at the match stats here. 24 shots, 10 on target. XG 2.47 like last time. Wouldn't we kill for that in real life? Brilliant. Yeah, we are. We're stamping our authority on this league now. Absolutely, guys. We really are. And I think the tweak has made a difference, right? You look at Barra. How good's Barra been the last 2 games? 8.3. Unbelievable. Unbelievable stuff. Cheers, mate. Lovely to see you in. Get some rest, eh? And we'll see you tomorrow, mate. Beautiful stuff. Right, dressing room. Nice work, everyone. That'll do. Nothing else needed to say. Keeps us with MK Dons. Obviously, they've played the 1 game up, but tell you what, fair play to MK Dons. You think the form we're on, we've won 16 of 24 and drawn 4, so we've only lost 4 games. You know, they're on great form as well, aren't they? They're firing. But we need to try and pull a gap to this 3rd place because obviously I've got to get this automatic promotion. Silko is out for 5 to 7 days after that reckless red card challenge. So there we go. We got away with that a little bit. Oh, excuse me. I'll tell you what, I don't know where that came from. Very rude of me. Jerry Monger, a little jaded and could do with a rest. Suggest resting him? Let's see what he says. To be honest, I feel fine. I'm not sure I need to be rested. If you say you're fine, then I'll back down. Okay. He'll be on the bench, but we'd have to tell him that. Right. I've got 48 scout reports here. Look at this. We've been very busy, haven't we? Let's not worry too much. Right. Let's get to Newport County now because we're about to have a decision to make about Salech. And I'm hoping, guys, the biggest thing of today would be, can we get Salech's work permit? If he doesn't get a work permit, we can't sign him, which causes a problem. If he does, we're in the clear, right? I know I'm going to get Alves back in for the next game and move it all around a bit here because I wasn't particularly impressed with how that went. I'm a bit limited on the right-hand side without thingamajig, aren't I? Anyway, we'll keep cracking now for a minute. We've got Newport next. They won't be run by Christian Fuchs, sadly, because that's happened after the game. Anthony Knockart's expected to be playing an attacking midfield right. Huh. Anthony Knockhart, I'm expecting you to be on an aeroplane in the next couple of days, my friends. So don't you worry about anything like that, honestly. You'll be off back to France to enjoy your retirement. Right. Andy King's suggested team for Newport County involves a lot of changes here. Cartwright at right back, Amati at centre back, Lindsay at left back, Vermouth at defensive mid. I've never considered that as an option. Knockout on the right. We might go for Knockout to give him one final run out with the team today. What do you think, guys? Almost like a farewell. Joshua King's got a cold. We'll send him home. Interesting that's happened just after Christmas with New Year's Eve around the corner. I mean, he's only 17. He shouldn't be going out on the, you know what, in Leicester on the rash, should he? But you know what kids are like nowadays. Right. Northampton, Gillingham and Harrogate are interested in Nathan Opoku. Hire an intermediary, because otherwise I'm not going to get rid of him quick enough. We've got a loan offer for Knockout from Citadella, and they want to pay 0% of his wages. I don't think so. What are you talking about? I want a transfer offer, guys. I mean, have you not got, say, 50 grand? Because he's worth 190. I mean, he cost us nothing. We get 50 grand for him. Oh, there we go. What a negotiation. 50 grand it is. So it looks like he'll be going to Citadella, who are in Serie A B. I think that was pretty good. Right, we can appeal this. So we will appeal it. And the decision is going to come tomorrow. So that's good. Yeah, I agree. That was very nice to get 50 grand for a player they only wanted on loan. I think that's a good bit of business. Unbelievable. It's like, I would like to rent some. Oh, no. John Rudkin's getting involved again, guys. The board think we could get 210,000. I'm going to talk to the board and tell them to go away. I'm talking to top here. Right. I have no intention of playing him. We're not prepared to negotiate. He should command a bigger fee than one you accepted. Rudders, what are you doing to me? That was great business. Rudders. Oh, and you know what? I've set the game up so I hire the coaches and all the rest of it, right, guys? And who goes around hiring coaches behind my back? John Rudkin, all the time. It's almost a comedy point in this now. And Citadel have given up. Well, understandable, because you're dealing with John Rudkin and he makes things very difficult for you. It's obviously a game, guys. Anyone's watching in real life. Don't want to get myself in trouble. Looks like Knockout we're not going to be able to get rid of Len for the minute, so we're not going to force him out the door for no money. We might as well keep hold of him at the minute because, I mean, how are we looking for chemistry? Our managerial support's going up. So, okay, let's not get too worried here. I mean, when we get to January, you know, when we get past January, we can still consider more. Right, so we've got some injuries to Silko. So Popov's going to have to go on the bench here. Josh King is injured, so we'll get Lorenz Hutchinson on the bench, even though he's not fully fit. I think this is our strongest team, really, isn't it? We've got some conditioning problems going on at centre-back, though, so I think today will be Vermouth's return back to the team, guys. Yeah, I think that makes sense, doesn't it? And we'll give Frankie a little rest here. I do want to involve Logan Briggs more. I'm a bit annoyed at him with how he turned around last time. The good thing about Logan Briggs is his determination, 18. And everything's going up, isn't it? I really like Logan Briggs. I wanted to see him in the weekend, you know. But of course, because Marty's a bit short term here, aka he's got to protect his job, he can't really do it. Right, we'll go with this team. So we'll go with Salech. We'll bring in Marcel on the left, Alves in the attacking bit. We'll put Knockout on the right today. Monger obviously is going to get his rest, even though he doesn't want to. Knockout's obviously got no match fitness because he's been sat around watching the games and getting angry at me, so that's good. And let's see what Newport have got today. Doesn't look like anyone that jumps out on me as being a top player. Although Bobby Camera's known down in the lower leagues. Right. If you carry the last performance in, guys, you will do well. I have faith in you. Let's get to this. Yeah, I think those are the right changes for today. I mean, Louis Page, what do we think, guys, about the Regista role for him? I think that's worked out pretty well. I think that's worked out better than I imagined so far, especially the fact his range of passing for that goal we scored in the last game was world class, was Premier League quality. And then the finish as well. Oh, the finish he put in the top corner. Yeah, exactly. Louis Page, right? I mean, my idea is like, and I've said this, I've built this whole idea and tactic around the idea of I'm emphasizing their strengths and hiding their weaknesses, right? And I felt I wasn't doing that with Louis Page, and that was the difficult thing where we couldn't quite get away from the teams around us at the top of the league. 10 minutes here, short corner from Knockout. Marcel's gone down. He's going to be like Mahrez this year, isn't he? He's going to win penalties in this league for fun, and he's going to be taking them himself here. Marcel to step up. We'll take all the penalties in the world. We'll score all the penalties in the world. Puts it past right. 14th of the season. Monga's got like 12. Marcel's got 14. Saleh has got like 15. We have got an attacking unit firing. Oh, and of course, we've also got Alves has got about 11 as well. Brilliant stuff. We will take that, guys. We will take that. 22 minutes gone. No corner. We haven't got the short option this time. Knockout to near post. Saleh does really well there to beat his man. Unfortunately, gets it over the top of the crossbar. Marcel has got a slight knock here, a thigh injury. Sugar. Let's get him off. Let's not mess around here. We're 1-0 up. Let's get him off. Let's get Popov on. No, we don't want to lose Marcel for a long time. The problem I've got with Will Alves and Marcel is in real life they've had some quite heavy injuries, and the worst thing that could happen is we lose Alves for a year. It's happened in real life. It could happen in game. I've seen it happen. I do not want to lose Will Alves for a year. I do not want to lose Marcel for a year. Anyway, here come Newport, and they have equalised, and it's Courtney Baker Richardson. Disappointing. What happened there? We didn't see. We're not going to get the replay, are we? I've got replays switched on, guys. I don't understand why we're not getting the replays. Bizarre. But anyway, going to be another corner for Leicester now. We're going to play it in when the short option's there. Alves is going to pick it up, though. Knockout's getting tricky there. Oh, he's found some space, and he dinks it across. A bit selfish, perhaps. Could have just taken a touch back and got it across there. But unfortunately, it didn't work out. Going to be a goal kick out now. Page is going to pick it up, lay it off to Vermouth. Vermouth up to Barra. Come on, Barry, you're playing really well, mate. He's got two men on him. Will he take both of them on? No. See, this is pretty much like Marty Ball, isn't it? This would really frustrate me in real life if I was watching it and I'm sat here managing in the same way. I'm such a hypocrite. Here comes Ali. Plays a ball across Saleh. Header over the top of the crossbar. Close effort there. Going to get to the end of 3 minutes of added on time. And it's going to be Leicester 1, Newport 1. Right. This is the first time we've not had a 2-goal or one, at least the lead. But to be fair, if you notice how we're playing, there's very little XG for the opposition. It just so happens Grazic didn't have a good go at that, as neither did Vermouth or Suter. But anyway, that's not good enough. Unacceptable. Your defensive performance has been unacceptable, and that's all I'm going to say. Saleh is looking nervous, though, isn't he? It's probably bugging out. Yeah, maybe the game's like he's too good, so we're going to have to FM him here a little bit to be able to stop him running away with this, right? You're already FMing me by MK Dons being so good, so... Right, free kick to Leicester. Hour gone. We're going to make a change after this. Braybrook's going to play it in. Braybrook, back post. Barra, great goal. First goal of the season as well for Barra. What? Look at the match momentum here, guys. My God. Yeah, they might be trying to stifle us. It wouldn't be... I mean, the EFL, like, they've never stifled us, have they? Like, threatening us with, financial charges and all the rest of it, have they? It's not our fault that the whole league's run really badly. Right. Braybrook, going to be a corner now. I've got to make that change in a minute. Into the near post. And Barra's got his second, guys. I tell you what, the nice thing is, when the confidence comes with these boys, they're all not going, well, I want my goal scoring bonus. Barra's got two. Has Barra been the guy? I think Barra and Page have been the players of today, haven't they? And every time I want to make a change here, I keep getting a highlight. Here comes Barra now linking up with Knockout. He's going to link up pretty well here. Knockout's coming inside. Now to Knockout of a strike. It was poor, though, wasn't it? Straight into the keeper's hands. Right, let's make a load of changes now because we've got a lot of players showing fitness problems. I mean, I don't want Barra to get injured, guys, so let's not give him a chance for a hat-trick and give him a round of applause here. Cartwright can go in at right back. Like Gray rightly said, he's got all the right, he's got the pace to do it all. Suter, no, I'm going to leave Suter. Ali can come off for Lindsay here because I'm a bit concerned. He's been playing a lot of minutes. And Louis Page, we're going to have to be careful with, aren't we? So Michael Golding on. I'm going to swap Golding with Braybrook. I think Braybrook's going to be better as a regista. And actually, look at that. You see this? Golding can't really play it, but he's got potential maybe to play it. But Braybrook actually might be better already to play the regista. 3-1. We're in a purple patch. Definitely, mate. I'll take it. I'll take it. I'll definitely take the purple patch we're in right now. Brilliant stuff. I think the tactical change was actually a bit of genius. I've done it once and got it wrong. This time I've got it right, which is good. Shows you in life, you're not sure. Try again. I'm glad that didn't go in because that would have been a sketchy last 10 minutes, wouldn't it? Anyway, Popov now plays it across. Lindsay's going to link up quite well here. Popov uses his head. Wow, and the goalkeeper there didn't shout, and he's going to come back out. Braybrook tries to launch one from distance, tries to just flick it over there, and unfortunately it goes over the top of the crossbar. I think the thing about it is, really appreciate that, Gray. Really appreciate that. I mean, and the good thing is, I've managed to make us more dominant, which is kind of what I wanted to do, right? I mean, Braybrook's going to get a chance now. Great goal, second of the season. Nice stuff. The interesting thing is teams are losing their heads against us because we're just literally on them. Because I was just thinking about it, and I was just like, right now we're in a race with 3 or 4 teams, right? But I'm not pulling away when I've got the quality to do so. And look at this. Every time we're getting 24 shots a game now. And I think it's literally been just reprofiling how we play this, just tweaking it a little bit, encouraging these guys to run with the ball more and then low cross rather than just aimlessly kick it high. And I think the fullbacks have made the difference as well as the regista. The combination of the right backs and the left backs and the regista role have really brought this formation to life, hasn't it? Nice work, everyone. Very positive. Well done. And that still keeps us 3 points behind MK Dons. We got a game in hand. MK Dons are not going to lose a game, are they? How did they beat Bromley 4-0? My word, guys, we're in a battle for the title with MK Dons. Who would have thought it? I joked on the watch long yesterday that Patson Daka scored a wonderful goal, didn't he, against Cheltenham. MK Dons will be preparing a checkbook for the summer because with League Two, he did remarkably well. But looks like we're in a battle with them here. That is crazy. Yeah, Barrow with 2 goals, another 4-1 win. Unbelievable. Tight hamstring for Marcel, 2 days. I'll take that. Imagine we left him on for any longer. I hadn't seen it. He would have probably broken down. So that's really good news. Barrett on form as we score an easy victory. What does that mean for our results today? So, I mean, since we changed the formation now, we have scored 10 goals in 3 games, everyone. Another cracking win. Absolutely, mate. And it's literally been 3 games in a row now where we've scored. At home, we've scored 4 goals in 2 games. And we're away at Salford next. And interestingly enough, I mean, we'll get the Salford game out of the way tonight. And then we'll come back next week. Luton. Now, Luton obviously is going to be in the Bristol Street Motors Trophy. We're out of the FA Cup and League Cup. Sadly, Tom's rotation skills got us in trouble with that one a little bit. But luckily, Top was quite kind to me, didn't sack me. But Luton's going to be interesting when we get to this. So, of course, this is League One and League Two teams, and Luton are in League One and they're first in League One. So the next episode, we come back for this. This is going to be fascinating to see how good of a team we actually are in the context of the overall game. Because just because we're in League Two doesn't mean that we might not be better than League Two already. And I'm starting to wonder if we are. Training performance, Golding 6. Some of the players' training is going down. What's going on here? I mean, the club atmosphere is good. The cohesion's good. The managerial support's getting better. The happiness looks great, doesn't it? I think we've managed to navigate that rocky part at the start of the season where things were looking, things were looking a little bit dodgy. Yeah, so I think we're okay. And in fact, actually, I'm not too worried about Knockout now either because actually he seems to be settling down with us. Oh, and Salach hasn't got a work permit. If I sign him, we can't play him because it means he needs a work permit, so I'm going to have to cancel. No, delay. Guys, let's try and get rid of Vermouth one more time. I think for £1 million, that's such good business. I mean, his decisions aren't great, but I like him. I don't know what it is. I was saying to the boys the other day, like Wayne and Jim, I was saying I'd love to sign Salach in real life for us. He's at Cardiff right now. Look at the goal he scored at the weekend to see what I mean. He's exactly what we're missing in a striker at Leicester right now. He's a great player. Right, I'm going to try and move Vermouth on again. I'm not going to release him on a free. Let's ask agent about interest. No interest. The problem is I can't loan him out because if I loan him out, it still classifies he's our player and he's on the foreign thing, right? He doesn't want to go. This is a big problem. I mean, technically, I'm getting £500,000 for brand and cover. I mean, am I technically spending £500,000? I mean, what am I talking about? I don't know why I'm even trying to talk myself into releasing a player I just signed. I mean, you can't. But then the problem is, of course, is that they won't let me do it anyway. I'll try and do it, and then Rugg can be like, "Oh, Anthony Knockout needs to be 200,000 if you want to sell him." Anyway, we're getting towards the 1st of January. Wilson Brown's contract set to expire in 6 months. I went proper Devonshire there. 6 months. Do you know what? He's getting better as well, isn't he? He's only 19. I mean, do you know what? We'll give him a new contract because I might be able to sell him. Breakthrough prospect seems reasonable. What's he on at the moment? About 150 quid? All right, 300 quid, 5 years. Okay, 2 years, 600. I don't think that's a bad deal. I mean, ultimately, if he doesn't play, he's still an asset for us, isn't he? So 600 quid for 2 years, that seems fine. That's sorted. We've got performance analyst is going to be out of contract in 6 months. I'm not too worried about that at the moment. Youth contracts out. Okay, there's 4. Tristan Thomas, Dewey Amabulaji, Neil and Fiskin. I'm not going to worry about those for the moment. There's not going to be anyone rushing for them, I'm sure. And we've got Salford. No offers for Knockup. Guys, we start this episode and I was saying I was going to pack Anthony Knockup on an aeroplane and send him away, right? I've changed my mind. That's the beauty of life. We all make decisions and then we go, not sure I made the right call on this one. I'm going to U-turn and just eat a bit of humble pie. Knocky's going to stay. He's going to stay. Why not? Why not? He's a Leicester, he's an iconic Leicester player. He was a big part of us for a couple of years, wasn't he? Yeah, let's keep him. Let's keep him. Let's not overcomplicate it. Yeah, I think it's fair play, isn't it? I think so. I mean, I think his experience it's funny. Did you see the interview with Liam Rosinia the other day when he was talking about how he wanted his players to challenge him? I thought that was a really interesting thing to say. I'm kind of the same. When I was a manager, I kind of liked people to challenge me a bit, not to the point where you're going to be disrespectful, but as long as they were passionate and good ideas, I'd be willing to listen. I wouldn't take it personally. I've worked for managers of the opposite of that who didn't like me very much. They were like, "Oh, why is he saying these things?" Because I'm the boss, and yeah, I know, but certain people are like that, aren't they? So I'm gonna stick with him, guys. I think. And I think with that, let's get to Salford, because then we got Gustavo Necao joining us, our new Brazilian striker. We're not going to be able to play, but that's another asset in the door. And then we can consider who else we're going to look at next. I think we're okay. I think we're in a lucky position where we can still offload 1 or 2 more. And of course, my first port of call is still going to be the under-21s guys, really, isn't it? I mean, we still got, a lot of players down here we could still pick from. And in fact, Riley Carr is going to be a player at 16. He doesn't look like it, but he's better than what his stats are. And some of the other players are getting better as well, aren't they? Right, anyway, let's get to Salford. We got to beat the Nevilles and the Beckhams and the Scholeses and all the rest of it. First time in 111 years, Man United out both cups. I didn't realise they went out today, mate. Oh, well, they lost to Brighton, did they? Oh, my word. Wow. What game are you playing? I'm playing FM26, mate. I have got a different skin on it, my friend. Nice to see you here. If you don't mind hitting the like button, we'd much appreciate it. Yeah, so it's FM2024 with a newer skin. I would have played 26, but I've got Leicester in League 2 on a database, and I tried it in 26, and it's crashing my game. So we're cracking on with 24 for the moment. We'll move it across another time. Looks pretty neat, actually. I forgot what the database is called. I'll tell you. It's called Echo. So the skin's called Echo, all right? Obviously, it's a normal Football Manager one. So, yeah, it's quite nice, isn't it? I think it looks quite neat, Echo, as a skin. Transfer window is open, which means, guys, our new player's about to sign. Are you ready to welcome him? Gustavo Necao. Look at this chap. 23. Send him on his intensive language course. Get Miss Sonda to welcome in, our captain, and once again, let's bow in his glory. Yeah, I mean, I think that's good. I mean, his potential's a 4-star. Ability's already 4-star. Yeah. Decisions of 14, finishing headings there. Yeah, I'm happy with this kid. And he's already got 12 goals in 19 down in Brazil, right? So, yeah, I really like that. Yeah, hopefully he's a baller. Totally agree, Gray. I think he could be. I really think he could be. Right, so I need to offer him out on loan. Sunderland made another offer for cover here. I'm going to quickly negotiate this. If I can get 600k, that's more than what we had last time. Perfect. Right. So now we're going to reject the West Brom offer. So that's a little bit more money. Here we go. Player of the month. So our player of the month is Barra. Brilliant. You're playing a retro database. Those are quite fun on new FMs. I'm not. No, this is a database which I've done uniquely. So basically, mate, where we are right now is I've done a database where Leicester, real life Leicester got PSR obligation problems. I've created a save where basically Leicester have been relegated to League Two because of financial fair play, PSR, like Man City might be in real life. We got rid of all the high earners, so all the big Leicester players like Fatawu, Mavididi, Stolarczyk in goal, and we're left with the academy players basically, and some players I've just brought in. So we're basically starting Leicester again from League Two rather than the Championship in real life with the academy players. So I was doing a little experiment to see which Leicester players push on from the academy. In real life, I'm not sure if you're a Leicester fan or not, we've got players like Louis Page right now who are looking incredibly good in real life. I mean, he's 16 in real life, and look at his stats here. This is pretty much what he's like in real life. He's playing Championship football. And of course, Jeremy Monga has been linked with all sorts of big clubs. Barcelona and Real Madrid are looking at him. So yeah, so that's what we're doing here. And Barra's won Player of the Month. So well done, mate. Well deserved. And Marsal's won Young Player of the Month with Barra second. Congratulations, boys. I tell you what, we're firing on all cylinders now, aren't we? Right, he hasn't got his work permits. Let's get Niscar out on loan here. If someone could pay his wages, that would be even better. But I'm not too worried because we have got a lot of wages in the bank here. So let's see if we can loan him out. He's a great asset to us to have. I don't want him to sit here not playing. That's going to be a problem. Could I send him to Leuven? Oh, don't forget, guys, I might be able to send him to Belgium. We've got a B team. And if not, actually, why don't I ask them if we can have another B team? That's not a bad shout, is it? Where's the other one? That's a fun way of playing FM. Yeah, mate, why not give it a shout yourself? Say if you're a Man United fan, like right now, if you're a Man United fan, you might as well get rid of all the first team and start with the academy. It's similar sort of position, right? So you might as well do it. Anyway, I must crack on because I'm getting a bit short of time here. And Chris tells me off if I go too long on these episodes. So send phase with him, completely agree, mate. I could sit here all night playing this chatting rubbish. You know what I'm like. But anyway, right, let's get to the next game. I don't think we're going to make too many changes here. And then we'll call it an episode for today. I think, yeah, do you know what? I'm going to run with what we did last time. I'm saying that Monga's going to come back in for knockout, right? I think that's the only change we're going to make here. And hopefully we're going to get some loan offers in for our new Brazilian striker. Jadon Joseph's come back off Tranmere's loan. I'll offer him back out on loan again. Oh, no, I can't. Proposed loan extension. I mean, he could feature for us, but I don't see the point. No, Tranmere don't want him, which makes me think he probably hasn't played. Hang on. No, he hasn't featured for Tranmere at all, has he? Right, so we've got Jadon Joseph to consider as well here. Right, let's have a look. Fitness tests will get my monthly ball performance review, B-. Rudkin hates me. To be fair, I don't like you very much either, mate. B-. The supporters are happy. Gray's B- fair. I'm pretty sure I'm doing better than the B- here, aren't I? Anyway, let's get to this game now. Salford versus Leicester, the one to finish the show off with tonight. And let's see if we can go 4 for 4 since the formation change. Dressing room. If you carry your performance from the last match in here, you'll do well. I have faith in you. I have faith in you. And here we go. Salford. Ben Woodburn's a very talented footballer. He was next to the Liverpool youngster, wasn't he? They got quite a few decent players in there. Getting Kyle Hudden, the 6'9" beast. I'll have a look, mate, before the next episode. Appreciate that. Thank you for joining us, by the way, mate. Really appreciate it. Salford in 12th. We're in second. Still 3 points off MK Dons, but we have got that game in hand, which is going to be the crucial one, right? Let's get to it now. Get to the Oasis. Oh, I see. I found where the heat map is. Great. It took me all episode, my friend. Thank you for sticking with me. I'll remember to put it on heat map from all the time now. Right. Going to be a short corner here. Alves down to Braybrook. Braybrook up to Marçal. Marçal all the way back to Ali. Ali cutting inside here. Going to the right-hand side flank. Good stuff here as Grant's going to come away with the ball. Stockton down to Barra. Marçal up to Monga. Monga, nice little touch there. Monga's going to play it across. Alves. Oh, good save from Jones there under pressure, wasn't it? Tips it around for another corner. Not going to be the short corner option. And the screen's going to glitch. I apologise, everyone. Oh, that's terrible. Hopefully it'll go away of its own accord if I leave it. There we go. You can keep an eye on the heat map now, mate. Yeah, it looks like we got away with that. That's good. Right, Marçal's going to have a free kick here. Come on, Marçal. Get it on target. Gets it over the wall. Hits the crossbar. We've hit the crossbar a lot in this game. Right, have a quick drink here. I've been trying not to cough all stream. 4-4-2 for Salford. They've changed it up. I didn't realise they're playing 4-4-2. We haven't played 4-4-2 too much. But you see, look at where we're positioned on the pitch, guys. Right on the halfway line here. This is my point. We're doing Enzo ball. I've literally changed from Cifuentes to Enzo in one episode. Unbelievable. Barra's gone down here with an injury. That's a worry. Player of the month. Page is going to play a ball in though, and Salic is going to have a great header there to get his 17th. He's on 17 goals, and it's the 1st of January. And guys, I didn't even get him into like 5 games into the blooming season, did I? Unbelievable scenes. Wow. Yeah, very high press. This is maybe even higher than Enzo, mate. Chance there from Salford. Would explain why we do concede 1 or 2 now and again, but look at this heat map. Chess is going to play it up there. Beautiful finish. Totally agree, Gray. Totally agree, mate. Garbett plays it through to Grant here. Chance for Salford. Going to come inside. Oh, and it is going to be 1-1. What's interesting is I think we're better off trying this high press, even though that will happen now and again, because I just think we're better off trying to utilise Marcel, Alves, Monger and Salic to score goals. Would you agree with me, guys? That team in League One with those 4 up top would probably bang in the same amount of goals, wouldn't it? And that's kind of my point. I want them to get used to each other. So when we get to League One, I think it's going to be fascinating. Braybrook plays into Alves. Great finish from Will Alves. What composure from Will Alves there to literally know, where the corner was, to know great stuff. Just turned and put it in. It's going to be Salford 1, Leicester 2. Look at this. I tell you what, you've got me excited about finding the heat map now, mate. What about the passing network? We'll have a look at that in a minute. Garbett plays it in towards the back post. Alves clears it away. Now we've got an opportunity of Monger on the counter. We know how good he is at this. Can he feed the right pass here? Back to Braybrook, up to Page. Page just calms it down here. Imagine in real life, the stadium would be booing me right now for telling the players to do that. Literally killing off a counter-attack. Evening, Mr. Manager. Evening, Chris. I should be finishing in a minute, but it's gone a bit long as Jeremy Monger scores. As soon as you're in, Mr. Chairman, Jeremy Monger gets his first goal of the game. Unbelievable. I've been doing some Claudio stuff tonight, mate, and I've been tinkering, and it seems to be working, as we can see from the heat map. And look at my back 4. I am Enzo. This is brilliant. It's Enzo ball. Salford 1, Leicester 3. This is the first time the opposition have had any sort of XG and any sorts of shots. But we've had 13 shots, 6 on target here. I'm happy with the number of shots. Keep going. Let's see. I don't normally boost them up at half-time. Look at what your players are designated to do, then check the heat map. Gray, a man of experience. I need to get you on as my assistant manager, mate. Unbelievable. Marcel, Barra. I'm glad Barra didn't go down with an injury. And Ali's got his first goal of the season. I think that is well deserved. Oh, it's offside. It's been given as offside, guys. Yeah, I mean, it's working, isn't it? If you look at the positioning here, isn't that exactly what we want? And look at this. And these are going to be Ali and Barrej, aren't they? Oh, Barra, sorry, Barrej. I'm getting confused with the Blackburn midfielder. Barra's going to come off here. I'm not going to risk him anymore. We're 3-1 up. I've got to consider right back. Just checking I have a board meeting tomorrow. For some reason, Chris, I'm pretty much top of the league, and John Rudkin still hates my guts. He would not let me sell a player, would he, Gray? He would not let me sell a player for 50 grand. He was like, no, 200 grand. I was like, all right, we'll go away then. He's always interfering, that bloke. It's very realistic, this game, isn't it? I'm joking, John, if you're watching. Please take it in good humour, mate. It's been a rough year for everyone, hasn't it? Right. Yeah, I'm going to get... I mean, we're attacking pretty well here, but I'm going to start saving legs. We've got Luton next. Next episode, guys, this is the last game for tonight. Next episode, we've got Luton Town who are top of League One. So that is going to be interesting because that is going to be on the paint trophy, obviously, and we're going to see how that goes. Let's get Golding on here as well. All right, so I've somehow ended up utilising Cartwright as a utility right back out of nowhere, which is a little bit bizarre. You've definitely got some workhorses in that amazing setup. I think the formation change we made, I mean, I don't know why I thought to play a Regista. I don't know what made me think, Gray. I'm in League Two. I need to play with a player like Pirlo. And I thought Louis Page is the man for it, right? Anyway, next highlight, going to be a goal kick here. Can we win the ball? Suter does well. Grant plays it all the way down. Garbett plays it up to Grant. Grant's coming inside now. There is danger here. Luckily, he puts it off target. 4-4-2. Look on screen, my friend. No. 4-2-3-1. It's amazing. I was saying this in the show tonight, Chris. I'm such a hypocrite because I'm sat here playing 4-2-3-1 like it's going out of fashion. Golding with a great strike there. He put it off the crossbar. But I tell you what, since we made the tactical change and we've managed to improve the crossing, made it a little bit more sharper. Look at this heat map. We're dominating this game in the middle, aren't we? And we've added these, the little tweaks. We have become a very dangerous team now. We're on average scoring 4 goals a game now. Thank you very much, Gray. I really appreciate it. Woodburn's in, and it is 2-3. No, it isn't. He put it wide. Oh, thank God for that. Salford a 4-4-2, Chris. Maybe you should become a Salford fan. To be fair, man, I'm only on a B rating. So it could happen. It could happen, Mr. Chairman. Hey, look, I'm playing the team. If I didn't have the players to play it, I wouldn't play it. But maybe that's what Marty Sifuentes is saying. It's because we're in League 2. Everyone else is playing 4-4-2. If everyone's playing 4-2-3-1, I'd probably be playing 3-5-2, to be honest. But I've gone for the opposite. I've gone to be slightly different. And I've basically tried to utilize the players and hide their weaknesses and emphasize their strengths, especially as young players. We've definitely done that with the right back and left back who are becoming excellent footballers. Great chance for Salford, though. I'm going to tell them to watch what they're doing here. Focus, because they're doing my head in. Unbelievable. That's why we got fitness problems. We've played like a game every 3 days now for about a month because of fixture pile up. So let's get Louis Page off because I haven't got anyone to replace Page with. We can't do it. Right. It's going to have to be Ali off for Lindsay. I'm going to have to improvise here, aren't I? Because I'm running out of legs. Let's stop Golding and Page around. Alvarez is going to drop into box to box. Knockhart's going to go into attacking mid. I'm going to actually bring on Lorenz Hutchinson for his debut. With top, you have my vote of confidence. My training regimen is... Well, actually, Andy King's done it for me, mate, because I must confess, Gray, I haven't really tinkered. I've got Andy Gray to do it, but Andy Gray plays the same formation as I do, so it lines in quite well. And he's got very good stats. I will go in there later in the season and give him a few more rest days. I think that will help with the legs, right? But at the moment, let's just keep firing in the right direction. Here comes Salford again, though. They've had most of the second half here. Grazik's made a very good save there. And the problem is I'm just literally trying to hold on here. Cheers, Chris. I'm finishing up in a minute. I've gone too long tonight. I just wanted to get this last game done, so we're going to end up on Luton for the next game and transfers. I have also signed a Brazilian new striker. Salford, I've just pulled one back as I say that. It is Salford 2, Leicester 3. Oh, my word. I'm not making any subs around. I'm just going to encourage them to finish off here. 5 minutes are out of time. Can we hold on to what is going to be a big one? Knockout is going to play the corner in now. I wouldn't mind the Hutchinson scoring for his debut in the first team. That'd be pretty cool. Suter's got one. Thank God for that. Whew. We'll take it. It's going to be 4-2. We've scored 4 again. Fair play to Salford. They've really utilised this. And Grazik's not had a great game today, has he? But we'll take it. 5 minutes of added time. Full time. Salford 2. Leicester City 4. Monga 8.4, Alves 8.0. Actually, Grazik had a good game. And this is the first time we saw a lot of shots against us. 7 for Salford on target, 13. We had 21. Unbelievable. I will go, I'm going to say, be careful here. Ignore the recent media praise and wants to come, so don't let that happen. They might be a bit confused, but I don't mind. We've got to keep the focus. I can't tell them well done all the time. Keeps us in second place, guys. MK Dons have won every game like we have in this episode, which is crazy when you think about it, isn't it? And we're 9 days away from the big game against Luton Town. We've got fitness concerns for Salech and Monga, but obviously at the moment we've got, 11 days off now, which is really helpful. As John Rudkin sends me some more scout reports. I don't know why. You're not going to let me buy anyone. You're going to tell me I'm paying too much money, aren't you? Right. Anyway, guys, so League 2. Let's get to the table. That was a good episode. We did well here. Our form is pretty good. Do you think we ended the last episode with a defeat? We've won today 4-0, 2-0, 4-1, and 4-2. Unbelievable. We're okay. MK Dons could mess up 100%. But credit to them. They've won 20 games. Great stuff. Thank you very much, Gray. Really appreciate it, man. I'm sorry it went so long. I don't really go this long, but there we go. But anyway, we've now won 18 games, drawn 4, lost 4. And I'm so glad we made this tactical change, just to change, just to tweak it from this to this. has just made a massive difference to how the episode has gone. I think if we'd stuck with this, bearing in mind the teams we were playing, I think we'd be starting to drop away from MK Dons. I think we'd have probably drawn a game in there as well, maybe lost one. It was starting to head in that direction. So I am chuffed with that. And obviously, of course, we still got some transfer business to look at and some decisions to make in the next episode about what to do with Salech, because we're not going to get this work permit, and what to do about a right back, what to do about probably another attacking mid as well. Yeah, I think that's the way we're going to look at it. It's been a tactical masterclass, Tom. Great. Thank you very much, mate. Honestly, mate, enjoyed you being here for your whole show. Thank you very much, mate. You're always a great support to us on the channel, and I really appreciate your input on this one. Guys, thank you all very much for being here. It's been a long one tonight, but I've been off for 2 weeks, right? So I think with that being in mind, we deserved a little bit of a longer show as well, didn't we? We will be back next Sunday with the next update of this, and of course, we will have that Luton Town game, which I'm actually really excited for. Bear in mind, I've messed up the FA Cup and Carabao Cup. I want to see how we get on against that Luton team. I think it's going to be great to see how that goes. And then, of course, we'll try and loan out an scout. I'm going to see if I can send him to, actually, before we go. Yes, Leuven. There we go. Last thing we've done, we're going to try and send our new Brazilian wonder kid off to Belgium. Anyway, guys, thank you all very much for watching. I really enjoyed tonight's episode. I could sit here for hours playing this. I must get back to my other channel doing it a bit as well, because I've got another one I do it on now and again. So anyway, I'll see you on the next episode, which will be next Sunday. I'm sure I'll see you before then, because we've got Coventry City coming up on the watch song and, of course, other shows this week. Thank you very much for watching. Really lovely to see you all. I'm going to quickly turn this banner off. I'm going to quickly head to here, and we're going to say good night, everybody.
Thanks for watching. These videos are tremendous. You better like them too, or I'll be back.
This podcast is proud to be part of the TalkSport Fan Network.
TalkSport. Powered by fans.
That will conclude this evening's entertainment.